Okay, it's October 27th, something like that, late October. And this is supposedly our last trip here for the season, for the winter, the end of a year of work. And we're really tired today. And we're trying to get everything sort of inside and off the ground. I think we may come back one more time just to sort through some wood, but all the work is basically done that we can do. Let's see, Hega just finished. This has been a pile of pea gravel for a couple of years, and she finally got it moved over to the porch area here. We decided to use the last of it there, which feels good. We put down a growth barrier and laid that in. Eventually we'll have a porch. Let's see, I think the biggest job that got done on the interior was flooring in the loft. It looks like a wreck in here. Let me hop up here. This was a big job. We could not find any old flooring, any salvage like we did for the main floor this time. And so we contracted a local sawmill to make us some thick hardwood flooring. They, as usual, they wanted to give us the knotty pine, which I just hate that, and I refused to put that in here. So we looked at some fir that they had, which is also, knotty. It's not great, but considering it was as available, and so we selected that. It looked a lot better than the pine, and he delivered it, and it really, it's quite knotty, and it's not at all the fine grain that we looked at in the shop. I think we got a pretty raw deal. It didn't cost too much, I guess, and I couldn't complain. I didn't have time to look at it when we unloaded it, really, but I had a bad feeling, and as I put it in, it was kind of disappointing. But you know what? It's thick, it's solid. This floor feels fantastic. There's no deflection, there's no bouncing. It's quiet because it's heavily insulated, and it's a fantastic foundation, or a scaffolding, basically, a platform for us to start working on the roof, or from the ceiling, from the inside. And that's something we will definitely start doing when it warms up again. That'll be a big job, but we're looking forward to it. Okay, climb back down. I don't think anything else has happened in here. Hega put some moss in between the joints. I'm not even sure where she did it. There's some. That's some new moss right there. That's good. That's another big job. She just barely made a dent in it. A job for warmer weather. So the garage is taken up a majority of the outside warm weather for me, and I'm really happy about it. It looked great when I did this morning. I'm kind of leaving it looking pretty shoddy, but that's the way it is. I didn't finish backfilling it, obviously, not even close, or putting the drainage mats in, but that's as far as I got. I'm hoping that nothing dramatic happens over the winter. It might. I might have to kind of reset these drainage mats a little bit as they pull away, but I packed them in at the bottom enough to where I think it won't be catastrophic. Just walk around here. We're getting rid of a lot of demoed brick and concrete that we took out of, I don't know, various places. The interior, the chimney. Yeah, so there it is. It's not beautiful, but it feels fantastic. I've been digging nonstop for a day and a half. This pile is still fairly large, but I think I took about half of it. And here's how we're leaving the interior. I wish I could have gotten a roof on, but we got a hell of a lot done in a short time. And since we did it ourselves, it really didn't cost that much. And I learned a lot. I think I hadn't built anything this large with blocks before, and I think it came out pretty good, considering. I have a lot of decisions to make about exactly what the detail is on the finish, interior and exterior. And Hege and I we have some somewhat detailed, precious ideas about exactly what the ceiling or what the roof will be, with a structure on top of it, some kind of a greenhouse or a planting shed that's accessible from the yard. So that'll give us something to do over the winter. Draw it up and model it on the computer. And all right, I guess that's it. I think Heg is draining the water tank, and we're about to get out of here and go back to Oslo. Okay.